Hello YouTube, today we're looking at something interesting and, as they call it, innovation. And as you guessed it from the title down there, it's SecretLab's Magnus, the Metal Desk. The desk that they claim to be the best desk of them all and supposed to hit every sweet spot of a gamer. Let's have a look at what they made and if it's worth the starting price of $399 US. Compare it to my Metal Desk and browse some Ikea. Yes, Ikea, because that's where they seem to be having the innovative inspiration from. Let's roll it.
You're looking for true user reviews? Then you are at the right place. Hello, my name is Roman. Welcome to my channel. By day, I am a consultant, and by night, I am a consumer just like you are. I get tired of all these paid reviews that only confuse you and often make you buy unnecessary things. It has to stop eventually, and I want to share honest and true user product experiences. As I believe, simply buying the best product in the market is not always the best solution, but most likely a well-crafted marketing scheme, since you have to look at how someone will be using a product first and only then identify the options that person needs. I am not going into a lot of technical specs because you have enough other channels that do that. Instead, every review that I make is based on 3 pillars: ease of use, task performance, build quality, and that equals to great experiences altogether. At the end of the video, I will be giving the product a Roman score, so stay tuned to learn it and to find out if there are any giveaways going on. And of course, if you liked the video, please hit that like button and subscribe. It costs you nothing, but it means a lot to the YouTube creators. Now, back to the video.
Same as with their chairs, SecretLab is making an accent on the marketing and branding of all sorts. That's basically how I got my chair from them. This is a Game of Thrones edition of SecretLab chair, but it's not as comfortable as it looks, so I assume their table should be in the same range of the comfort. Shortly, I'll have a video where I compare this chair by SecretLab to IKEA chair, and you will be surprised what chair does a better job. In any case, today we're looking at the table. So one of the key criteria for the gaming table and the chair, of course, is the customization and the ability to make it custom for your posture and for your requirements. With that in mind, their chair is doing a pretty good job for the customization, even though the quality could be improved. Nevertheless, I still do love my chair. Don't get me wrong there. Same with their desk. Let's see what they have prepared. And now, let's compare it to my Metal Desk, the one I practically made myself.
So we've been working on this product for almost 3 years now. We soon realized that there wasn't a single product available in the market that really ticked all of the boxes. Our first and highest priority with any product is to promote a comfortable and healthy sitting posture, which is why we've developed this desk to be exactly 735 millimeters tall.
As I mentioned, their desk is fixed height desk, which sits at 735 millimeters or 29 inches approximately. So 29 inches is about here. And I can tell you already that this height would be a little bit higher than usual for me, and I am 6.3, while my desk now sits at 28 inches. Plus, with my desk, I have this feature. I can raise it to any height. I can even save the memory spot for it. And all of that for lower price of the desk. You see where I'm getting at?
That's one feature that always annoyed us with thick, bulky tabletops. They always seem to get in the way, especially when you're trying to move around or get closer to your desk. So we made an effort to keep the desktop as thin as possible, giving you the ultimate freedom of movement, leaving you feeling completely unencumbered.
The thin desktop he's referring to, looking at the video, I assume that it's about 2/3 of my desk, which is not too much. My desk is currently at precisely 1 inch, and I like them thick. However, that thickness, it doesn't matter when you try to slide under your table. It's all about the height of your handrests. That's how it looks, right? So if my handrests are too high, doesn't matter how low or how well ergonomically organized my desk is, it's still not gonna slide under. However, in this case, what I can do, of course, I can just raise it, right? And go straight under it as much as I want to. Plus, the memory function always fixes it right to the sweet spot, the ones that I like.
I also want to introduce to you the world's first magnetic desk mat, the SecretLab MagPad. This covers the entire top surface of the desk, and it's also layered with a base of magnetic material, so that as soon as you roll it out, it'll stay completely flat. Now I'm showing you the signature stealth here, with the gold embroidery and the red stitch, which matches our main line of chairs. But you can expect a range of special edition mats.
This padding I have on my table is from, you guessed it, Ikea. Same as the tabletop itself. It's a hard one, and it's hard because it's made of metal. It's heavy as well, but it's very comfortable to work with. If anyone curious what is the name for this thing is at Ikea, it's called Risla. I'll put it down there somewhere on the screen. In any case, so what I wanted to show you is how it interacts with this mouse. This is a G502 Lite Series wireless mouse by Logitech. At the back here, it has a built-in cover with magnets. And what happens to the magnets when they hit the metal? Yes, they get attraction. So same thing happens with this pad. As you can see, the mouse is barely sliding. See, it even stops at some point. And that's exactly what you're gonna get with some of these mice that have a magnetic system built in. This is something that SecretLab definitely didn't think about. And let me give you an example on the work side. See, it stands on 30 degrees because of the magnet, and only then it slides. It makes your mouse heavier to use, and it delivers that extra fatigue for your joints, so goodbye my joints. So as a result, not every mouse is suitable for this desk, so you have to bear that in mind. And if you're using this specific one, the G502, well, good luck.
If you're like me and you prefer to have a PC underneath the desktop, then you know that it can get quite hot if your desk is quite enclosed, which is why we've designed the Magnus to be as open as possible on the sides with the floating tabletop, to allow all the hot air coming from your PC to ventilate easily to the sides, keeping the atmosphere underneath your desk as cool as possible. This thin desktop and low profile frame was only made possible by manufacturing the entire desk out of metal. We've used a combination of high-grade steel and die-cast aluminum, which was an engineering feat in itself.
It's obvious that enclosing your gaming rig into an enclosed space is just another call for trouble. So even if I put my rig down there, there's still plenty of space and airflow to flow around my desk, right? So the sides, the in front of it. So I'm not sure what they're talking about when they specifically mention those air gaps that they made at the front of the desk.
I totally get the concept of these vents, if we can call them that, but just think about it. This place is gonna collect so much dust and it would be so hard to clean it. And over there, and not all gamers can say that their desks are kept in pristine condition. Just let's be honest.
So to me, it seems like they just copied IKEA's cool table, yes, this one, and used it as a marketing gimmick. Because after all, it looks cool. You have to admit it.
Cable management has always been a pain in. unless you have this desk here. We've designed this desk to make cable management as simple as possible. So that starts with a cable tray that extends the full length of the Magnus desk, where you can just drop your cables into the cable tray, where they'll be hidden by this hinged rear cover. Which is why the Magnus desk is designed to work ideally flush up against your wall. So because of this, we've had to design a special hinge that rotates both forwards and up so that you can have access to your cable tray without your cover interfering with your rear wall. So just to show you one more time, the hinge goes forwards and up so that it doesn't interfere with your wall. We've developed a brand new RGB to complement the unique design of the Magnus desk. It's a magnetic RGB that attaches to the underside of your desk and reflects off the surface of the rear cover, as well as casting an ambient aura against your wall.
And now it's a cable tray. I actually love it. I enjoy it, it's aesthetically pleasing, and I like what they made there. Even though most likely they got the idea from Ikea as well. Because Ikea already has such table, it's called Alex. But nevertheless, they improved it, they made it nice, and it allows you to slide your desk all the way to the wall. And if your desk height is not adjustable, then that's the way to go. Slide it all the way to the wall. So that, I have to admit, is a cool feature. And what makes it even sweeter is the LED strips that they put in there that shines through the opening and creates that ambience at the back of your table. Because otherwise you would have to have a space like I do here. But in my case, that space is required because once in a while I raise my desk and I stand and work next to it. However, there's nothing new in what they made in there, in that hinge and that LED strip, which they call as a special, the very best of all the diffused light strips out there. And it's magnetic. This LED strip is a gimmick really, because first of all, it's just a simple LED strip enclosed into the light dispersing casing, which you can buy easily on Amazon if you cannot wait for one from China, if you buy it from AliExpress or eBay. In fact, the $25 Mercury LED strip that I have on my table is a smart type, and you can change the colors to anything you like, and it's even compatible with your smart home. Hey Google, change office desk light color to yellow. There you go. So yeah, we definitely got it. Magnetic is the way to go. As long as you don't have one of those gaming mice like I do, with the magnet built in.
For your cables underneath your desktop, we've got these cool magnetic cable sheets. So you might have noticed earlier these ugly vines coming out the side of your cable tray. So all you have to do is snap your cable sheet over your cables on top of your leg.
The cable sheet that they put on the leg is also a pretty cool feature, because again, it's magnetic, it hides the cable, but then you still have to feed the power. It looks like it's only made for the scenario if your rig is under your desk. And if it's not, then the only solution you have is this cable wrap from eBay for $1. And this is actually great, I use them a lot, to be honest. On my ratings, they're definitely gonna get a point for that magnetic sheath.
Another cool thing about manufacturing the desk out of metal is that it is now compatible with magnets. We've developed an entire ecosystem of magnetic accessories to elevate your Magnus experience. We've got these magnetic cable anchors to hold your cables in place. Now these cable anchors are compatible with any surface on your magnetic desk, but I like to use mine to hold my charging cables for my peripherals along the edge here, so that when I need to charge my peripherals, the cables are easily accessible, and once I'm done with it, the cable will just slide back in place. A magnetic headphone hanger that we're working on currently. You can simply attach this headphone hanger to any edge of the Magnus desk, where you can just hang your headphones as such.
The accessories that they mention are pretty cool. They are magnetic, so they're attached to your metal frame, and if you have any other metal frame desk, then guess what? You can use the accessories. How much they're gonna charge for it? It's a different question. Is there anything like that in the market already? Let's have a look. So if you buy one of these by $4.99, you can use them with your Ikea mat, or it comes with a special pad that you glue on the side of your desk, and voila, you have it. While SecretLab sells it for 19 bucks, guys. 19! Just because they have their logo on it and it's red in color. I think it's a ripoff. In fact, let's see what else they have as the accessories for the desk.
First of all, this is the desk itself, right? So the 47-inch version starts from $3.99 and it goes up to $4.49, which is already out of stock, so the guys are doing pretty good with the pre-orders. Then the pads. So pre-orders, they have a discount. For the regular one, it's $79. They give it to you for free with the pre-order, which is very generous of them. Then for the Cloud9 or Team Liquid options, it retails for $99 and they give it to you a discount rate for $49. Wow, look at this. Most of it is out of stock. As I just mentioned, the magnets are overpriced. It's $19 here, even though you can buy a pretty much identical thing on eBay for like $5. Cable fastening straps, $13. You can buy like a pack of them at any dollar store for like $1. Cable straps, the very first one, $3.99 plus $2 shipping. 50 pieces, guys, any color you want. Yeah, they won't have the SecretLab logo on it, but then who cares? The sheath, it's $29. Apparently it's an extra accessory, so you have to pay extra. And then they have this like a bundle here. So the bundle will cost you $44 in US dollars. Not too bad, $44 for branded accessories for a desk. Then Mag RGB diffused RGB strip. So this is not a smart LED strip whatsoever, and it costs $59. There, similar setup. This is a good one. See guys, $15. This is a smart LED strip, connects to your smart home. You can control it from anywhere because it connects to your Wi-Fi. Turn it on and turn it off with the sunset if you like, scenes and all that. So all of that for just $15. Quality product, guys. So yeah, this is definitely a overkill for the price. Magnetic bumpers, I'm not sure what those are. And then the stuff they mentioned, the magnetic headphone hanger. Cool idea, but again, you can buy similar stuff. Oh, look at this. There is a magnetic hanger for everything you like. Yeah, it's not as cool, but still it's magnetic if you like it. And I bet they're gonna charge around like $60 for that headphone hanger. So let's configure a desk. So obviously gonna take one of these, right? I mean, you have to. Then you're gonna take one of these, again, you have to. And that's together starting at least at $552 if you are taking the 59-inch desk. And in most cases, that's what you want to go for. The bigger the surface, the better it is, right? And now let's configure the desks that I have. This is the desk I have purchased for myself and the one you see on the video. Here in Canada, it costs $349, which is roughly 280 American dollars. Most of these desks are the same, and some of them are even being sold with the top cover already from the factory. I personally prefer to buy just the frame because the frame is extendable. The desk has to have two motors. See, like this desk, it has motor 1 in here and motor 2. So the desk is gonna work for you longer, plus you can put more stuff on it with two motors than with one motor. And the primary key feature of any desk with a motor built in is that it's suitable for anyone. This particular frame is extendable, so that really gives you some flexibility in case if you wanna make your table larger in the future or smaller for whatever reason. There's a lot of alternatives also sold at Amazon. See, there are even solutions being sold with a pre-built top, so you don't have to buy anything else. $350. Pretty good score. Let's see what else is there. Yeah, so a lot of options, guys, a lot of variations, but one key feature to look for is a memory pad, so you can save your memory settings, especially if you share the desk with somebody else. And here's the one similar to mine. See, $200, 5-star reviews. The computer mats, if you need one, there's plenty again on Amazon. Buy one from eBay or AliExpress. A lot to choose from. Creativity is your only limit here. Tabletops, the best place to buy them is Ikea, period. Because here you can find anything really, for any budget. For something as low as $8.99, that goes to like up to $200 per top, depending on the materials and the quality you want. However, if you're looking for something more on a thinner side, then you would have to go with the office design variants of the tabletop from Ikea. And there is still plenty to choose from. You can even buy sit and stand desk from Ikea. The only downside about the Ikea desks is that they don't have that memory setting on their controller units. So you would have to always, press and hold that button up or down. Personally, if I was looking for something from Ikea, I would go for something like this. $329. Just look at it. Awesome. And there are colors to choose from. Cable management. IKEA has some solutions as well. They don't have the magnetic sheath, but they have this tray, for example. This is the same one I use. $15. They even have this cable organizer, but I still prefer the one for $1 from the dollar store. And look at this. $5.99 for an entire box of all possible zip ties, Velcro ties, and all other cable management accessories that you might need on your desk or around the house. $5.99. I would definitely add that as well. The only thing you would have to consider when you're buying a third-party tabletop, like the one from IKEA, is to know your table width. So for this particular desk, we would need something that's more than 19.7 inches wide. This seems to be like a decent tabletop here, $28 altogether. And just double check the sizes. Yeah, so the length is 55 1/8 of an inch. As per this drawing, it has to be at least 42. And then width is 23 5/8, has to be at least 19.7. So we're good. I think I would pick the dark gray color altogether. So I think it's a good time to summarize what we got here. If you buy in the SecretLab desk, then you're looking at $552 altogether. That's in US dollars. And that's for the option with 59-inch desk and accessories bundles, SecretLab LED strip, and that very basic plain cover mat. And of course, if you want to add the premiums, then you need to add more for the cover mat, which I think is not worth the money yet. But they will definitely come up with a cool looking design for that mat eventually in the future. Then on the right side, I have the option of a seat stand desk, which is definitely go for, especially if you're looking for the ergonomical working or gaming space. And all of that you are getting for only $302, again US dollars, which in the end gives you a discount of $250 US dollars on a desk that would be designed as per your requirement, the width you want based on the cover top you select. Even if you go for a more premium tabletop, let's say you pick some for $100, you're still saving $150 in your pocket. The only difference that now you would be able to adjust the height and you would be always sitting comfortably at your desk. Plus, if you buy the wide enough tabletops, then you can also buy those cover mats directly from SecretLab and use it on any desk, just like with SecretLab, but at a fraction of the cost.
And now let's give it the Roman score. And this is what it is.
Ease of use, 7 out of 10. Because, first of all, even though it's straightforward desk, those air vents that they mentioned on the side are dust magnets. It's not only the desk is compatible with the magnets, it becomes a dust magnet. It would take extra time to clean it all up, and I would rather be plain than cleaning. The LED controls are also questionable here because they're not smart and they're controlled with cheap remote control. Task performance. I think it's a solid 6.5. Let me explain. First of all, you cannot adjust the height, and any desk where you cannot adjust the height, it's always a gamble because you can be too high for it, you can be too short for it. And since they are promoting a healthy posture, it is unacceptable for this desk at that price point to be not adjustable. Because as I've shown in the video earlier, 29-inch is higher than normal for me, being 190 centimeters tall. Build quality. I think it's a solid 10 out of 10 because really, what can go wrong with a metal desk? Especially when it's made by SecretLab. Though the chair is a little bit squeaky and use mediocre quality wheels, table is a different story, at least I hope so, and at least that's what I've seen from the other reviews. I have not tested the quality myself, so I cannot speak for it. Therefore, 10 out of 10. Price. This one is hard because if you look at what's happening in the market of video cards, it's going nuts. So what is the right price? It's hard to say. But if you paid attention to my videos, then you would understand that you can get a functionally better product at a lower cost and perhaps with the same quality or maybe exceeding it at some points. The price is 5 out of 10. Because they make ridiculous markups on all the accessories. And that's the entire point of this desk, to sell you the accessories. So the total average score is 7.1. It's a solid and well-deserved score, so now let's go to the conclusion.
So what do you think, guys? Is the Magnus desk really worth it? Are you ready to wait for 4 months of pre-orders? Or would you rather make something like this desk or many other desks that other YouTubers have shown? Because in my personal opinion, even though it looks beautiful, the Magnus desk is a marketing gimmick, nothing else. They will be selling the design, but not the actual item for the use. That's how I got the chair, by the way. That's the only reason why I got the chair, because I wanted these dragons. And I got them. So the desk will be no different.
Which is why we decided to embark on this mission, to develop the perfect desk to accompany our chairs. So I would like to introduce to you the SecretLab Magnus Metal Desk. To easily reskin your desk anytime. We're working with teams such as Cloud9 and Team Liquid, and you can expect many, many more. And your setup is complete. Now, believe it or not, this whole setup took us less than 10 minutes to put together, so it is really as simple as that.
Let me know in the comments if you are still buying the Magnus desk, or you're building something yourself like I did, or buying any other brand out there. There's still plenty to choose from. Plus, show me your setup. Find me on Instagram and I'll share your pictures through my profile. In fact, let's make a competition out of it. Of course, like and subscribe to this video. Then find me on Instagram, send me the picture of your setup, and on the Independence Day, we'll rate all the pictures I received, and the winner is gonna get $100. How about that? So what are you waiting for? Sign up, sign up, sign up, and find me on Instagram. Talk to you soon.